So after really early Premier League predictions, you know what comes next? Really early championship predictions, baby. Yeah, that's right. This is what I think the championship table will be next year. And this is my second go through because I had to really think. Two of the relegated clubs I had beforehand, Charlton and Stockport, still think they're going down. Uh, I think it'll be tight between the bottom five. Yeah, I know that's not, those two aren't what you're looking at. Yeah, I think West Brom will go down. I'm gonna be honest. They probably won't, and I'm gonna be very overreactionary to one Reddit post where I saw, "Oh, points deduction, very scary," and that is very scary because, Leicester just died after that. Sheffield Wednesday was dead in the water. Let's be real here, that didn't matter. Uh, but they just don't look well ran right now. There's Blackburn. I think Cardiff will stay up. Good for them. The Welsh. Yeah, I think Stockport will win the playoffs and then go down. It's two pretty recently promoted sides going down, which kind of sucks, but sometimes it happens. We have Watford and Stoke's gradual decline into hell. We have Portsmouth's inability to get relegated. We have mid, and also Lincoln City, who will either slowly degrade into hell or join incredibly mid. Hull, who will be mid for now on. Swansea, who will kind of arguably be in the playoff race, but also not really, and they'll be out way before everyone else. It'll really be these nine. Yeah, I think Spurs, please go down. I want Spurs in the championship. It'd be so funny. But, like, even if most of the team leaves and they get, like, a 6 point deduction, because I feel like the EFL, they're not going to go hard in Spurs. They love these big clubs. We hate the government. Boo. Anyway, they're just going to buy up all the best talent in the championship. They still have money. They just get like a lot of cheap, good enough players, get back in the Prem, and then probably rubber band, I guess. And then Southampton, who I think won't be like automatically in. It'll look something like this. Yeah, I think Burnley's just gonna be sixth for a while. It'll look something like this for a while, and then Wolves really bad run of form, and then Wrexham, Southampton really good runs of form, which lets Southampton end up getting auto promotion, and then Wrexham being in the best spot for the playoffs, which I think they'll win against in the final Birmingham, because I think Wolves is gonna very slowly decline. Yeah, I did not talk about the playoff race. Norwich, which will be here. Sheffield United, who is still not well ran. Well, they're well ran. They're gonna do something stupid managerial wise after Chris Wilder. They're gonna do something, and it's gonna be a horrible decision. Because would you expect anything else? Middlesbrough in Derby. I think Middlesbrough will just lose some components after this year's playoff race, and I think Derby will finish seventh. I don't have much to say. Yeah, basically, yeah, because let's run it back to West Brom and their point deduction. I think they'd be here without it, which means, oh my goodness, I hate tier list maker. Bye Blackburn, that would be happening. It's probably gonna be, yeah. Imagine if Watford went down. I think this list is somewhat competent. Yeah, I think this area is probably the most realistic to come true. My list of mid, if you split it at the middle, would you really be surprised at what teams are bottom half and what teams are top half? Especially if this is what the Prem looked like. Not the Prem. Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. The Championship. If this is what it looked like next season, probably not. But realistically, somehow, one of the teams I'm predicting to finish low will somehow get promoted automatically. Uh, Somehow, some way, I'm just gonna somehow, some way, Blackburn's just gonna suddenly become the greatest club ever, and become the greatest ran thing ever, and somehow moneyball their way into winning every match, and I'm just gonna be like, well, that just happens sometimes, and I'm just gonna be like, no. Anyway, there's the string of mid. Add Norwich as well. Add everyone. Everyone could end up in 12th. Trust. They're all gonna end up. Who knows? If Spurs do go down, they'll rock the league. Uh, let's talk about what this could be. I think that'd be more fun than me yapping with no actual rhyme or reason. I think Norwich will not be the first one out. I think they'll just give up once it's just not really in sights. And I think Burnley will just show they're a bit better than all the competition. Just a little teensy-weensy bit. And just they're still not doing anything in the playoffs. This 3-2 red. Why are so many English clubs red? That really peeves me. It really hurts my eyes. I look down and there's more red. It's like all red or blue. I never thought I'd think Spurs for something, but at least they have a mildly alleviating color scheme. Also, there's 3 Welsh clubs in the championship. I just noticed. There'll be one in the Premier League, is what I'm predicting as well. That'd be hilarious. I hope Wales does extremely well in England. It'd be so funny. It'd be hilarious to just see. You see that Welsh club? Yeah, they're challenging for Europe. That'd be hilarious. Almost makes me want to lie and put Swansea up higher. Makes me want to lie and say Wrexham will automatically qualify. They won't. I think all of these will be within like 3 points of each other. And then this will be like 6 and like 9, specifically Swansea. And like 11 for Hull. And then incredibly streak of mid. All of these 7 are within like 5 points of each other. They're not. It's just, all mid. And then up here we have, if Spurs go down and they don't come straight back up, I think they're just gonna explode. And this isn't a joke. They're done for. Like, what will they do? Anyway, it'd be really funny if they went down to League One. I think the club would also probably end up dissolving. There's no way. Well, actually, somehow, some way, they might. The stadium's so big. You think it would sell out in League One? Because it like wouldn't, obviously, but like, I feel like you'd just be getting a lot of really cheap tickets. You could probably bring your entire extended family for like the price of a few Prem tickets, because it's that big. Anyway, see you next time. None of this will probably come true. Hope one day I get good at predicting. See ya. Bye.